Welcome back, Ink Chasers, and if this is your first time, welcome to Chasing Ink. This video is in response to baseball collector Mike. I'd like to first off thank you for doing the sports card YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, and I will be casting my votes shortly. Before I do that, I like to acknowledge a couple other awards that either didn't qualify or just didn't quite make the cut this time around for myself. I'm going to start off with the Rookie of the Years, and both of these basically were less than a year, so they're not eligible for the Hall of Fame, but I feel that sometime shortly they will be. So first up, I have this one down as the American League Rookie of the Year. Passion for cards. Matt, I love the way that you run your channel. The things that you do for the community is just amazing. Not to mention your collection is just crazy. It's I can only dream to have that. You deserve this award for everything you've done, and not only for me, but for everyone else in the community. So someday you will be in the Hall of Fame. And next up, I've got the National League Rookie of the Year. And the only reason I even put American League and National League is because, Caitlin, since you're in Canada, you can't be in the American League, even though the Blue Jays are. I know, but League of Their Own, you are again. You're a great channel. The way your knowledge of the cards and of baseball itself is truly amazing. Your channel is top notch. Just the way you do your channel, the production is great. If anyone hasn't checked out your channel, they need to, because pretty soon you'll be getting that call to the hall as well. Next up, I've got two MVPs. I guess you say one national, one American, but I didn't have a way of really saying which is which. But first one is Snoop 12922. Snoop, I love your around the hobby. It's great, and I mean it's just a must watch. As soon as I see it pop up, I'll watch it before anything else that comes up. Your Negro League collection is amazing. I love that bat that you have. We need to send some emails back and forth, because I've got some TTMs that I don't know if you do TTMs, but if you would like to try, I've got some that I've been working on from the Negro League as well, and I cannot wait to see your office once it gets finished. Trust me, you'll be getting my vote for the Hall of Fame for next year. And the next one is one that not a lot of people know about, but the ones who do can attest to this. But the next MVP is the Barrage Cast. Chris, what you do for this community with the BRFG and your podcast and just getting everyone involved is amazing. I mean, it's you don't ask for anything to play the games, yet you're willing just to give. And yeah, it's just, your channel's amazing, your games are amazing, you're hilarious as can be. I love your podcast. I sit and listen to them while I'm at work. So luckily I work from home, so I don't have to worry about any NSF issues. But you'll be getting my vote for the Hall of Fame next year. All right, so that brings us to my 10 Hall of Fame votes. Um, Before I list them, there was when I first started writing them down. When I saw Mike's video, I started writing everybody down, and I looked down and I had 27 on my list. So then I had to start, okay, going through who's been on here less than a year. Then it was like, okay, not who deserves it, who's it's just trying to weed them down and get them down was really difficult and tough. So I got my 10, and they're in no particular. Well, actually, they are in particular order. I'll put these in alphabetical because I didn't want to, make someone think one or the other is over the other ones. But anyone who's not named, please don't. I hope your feelings aren't hurt because you'll be on there next year. So I want to start off with dropping my notes. Baseball Card Junkies TV. I know Nate, you're already in, but we need to get both of you guys in here for the Baseball Card Junkies TV. Nate and Eric, when I first started YouTube, the beginning of last year, watching this channel, really got me inspired in wanting to do some things, really how to make videos. And when it wasn't until I saw Mike's Hall of Fame last year that I even knew that Nate had his own channel. I was just watching the Baseball Card Junkies TV, and what you guys do for the community and the hobby is truly amazing, and keep up the great work, and you have my vote. Alright, my next vote goes to Dave's midlife crisis. Midlife card crisis, sorry about that. Dave, you have a great collection, first off. Just some of the stuff that you have, I can only dream of having. You're an active member in the community and just all around great guy. Love your channel. Love what you do with everybody and how you interactive with everyone. Keep up the great work. You have my vote. Next up, Dustin Bellinger. Dustin, your channel is crazy. with what you do with your kids on the channel and with your vintage and that your knowledge of the cards and the game, and it's just I love the way that you have your channel and how family is very important, and as you'll see through most of my my voting, that is something that that sways in my vote is is how keeping the hobby alive with bringing in the young ones. And for this and many other reasons, you have my vote. The next one here is one that probably everybody knows, and that is Jab's family. From your box breaks to your garage sale rummages and going ball hawking at PNC Park, your channel has it all. With over 18,000 subscribers, you've got to be doing something right. Again, you're family friendly oriented, and doing videos with your family is just priceless. And Jab's family, you have my vote. Speaking of another family oriented channel, Jimmy Guns. Jimmy and Aspen, your channel is a staple in my my watching. Whenever when you guys are on and showing your collecting and showing the cards and just it's amazing the two of you doing it together. Watching your channel is what gets me wanting to get my son in here. Unfortunately, he's right now is really into video games, so he does come. He does do videos with me, but not as many as you guys do. So maybe once he gets a little bit older. But thank you for all that you've done and all that you've done for the community. You truly are amazing, and these and many more reasons are why you have my vote. Next up, LS cards. Again, you have an amazing collection. Love all the TTMs you do. Love all the IP recaps you do. It's not just baseball. It's football, basketball. I mean, it's all great. I mean, I love all the autographs. I mean, that's my main focus is autographs, and you've got a great channel. Keep up all the great work, and you have my vote. All right, the next one, Mr. Ricky Russo. And to be completely honest, I have not seen no, let me rephrase that. I did not even see any videos or know anything about your channel up until Passion for Cards did his Thicky contest. And after that, I went back and was watching videos and literally spent like 2 or 3 days watching all your videos. I couldn't stop. Just one after the other. I mean, you got to vote for the best pillow on YouTube. I mean, you got some good cards as well, but yeah, your pillows are amazing. All kidding aside, I'm really not into basketball or football, but I still watch all those videos because you make it worth seeing. And everything that you've done for the community, your giveaways and just helping out other people and commenting on the smaller channels, just these sort of things really make a big difference. And Ricky, you have my vote for the Hall. Okay, this next one may get disqualified. Mike, I'm sorry if it does, but it's in my mind it's worth mentioning. The Autograph Network. And the Godfather, Michael Rhodes. I don't want to get the mics mixed up. There's so many mics on YouTube. Your knowledge and your collecting is truly amazing, and how you accompany Archer and your life story is really heartwarming and keeps me motivated to keep going. Just what you know and what you've shown in your autographs and what you get in all the time, and your help that you do with the community and everyone that around, from your Facebook pages and the Autographers Anonymous and everything. Is just truly hall worthy. So you have my vote. Next up is TTM Autographs. His channel's recently been changed to this. It's Troy Rudder. Troy, when I first got onto YouTube, I had already known you through Star Tiger, and when I found out you had a channel, I was there and just learning and I got your book and read through it, and it's just amazing. And what you've done, helping other people who don't know how to do TTMs and helping them get started, and your suggestions and your tips and your tricks and everything's just amazing. And your videos themselves, just every one of them are great. How your production value, how you got everything there, and it seems like every video is getting better and better. And for this and many other reasons, Troy, you have my vote. Now the last one here, last but not least, Wesker Griff. And to be honest, I do not know why you weren't in there last year. Unfortunately, I got into YouTube too late and I wasn't able to vote, or I would have had you in, or I would have definitely put my vote in. I watched your channel before I started making videos myself, just as a little watcher, and
hey guys.
Oh, Daniel says hey. And your channel is one of the best out there. It's just completely amazing. You've got a wide range of collections and topics, and you've always got something new coming in. And what you do to the community and for the community, and it's just amazing. I want to be able to do more stuff like you. Yeah, whenever I started making my list that I talked about earlier, you were the first one I wrote down. Take it how you want, but I started making my list, and Wesker Griff was the first on the list. And these are some of the few reasons that you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And Wesker Griff, you have my vote. So that's my 10 votes for the Hall of Fame. And as again, if the Autograph Network doesn't qualify as sports cards, I mean, he does have sports cards, mostly pictures, but then I understand. You can disregard that vote, and I'll stick with the 9. Or you can add in one of the 2 MVPs that I've got there. But again, Mike, Baseball Collector, thanks for doing this, and thank all of you. I will have a link down below in the description of everybody I listed. So if you haven't ever checked out their channels, click on them, give some videos a spin, and let's keep this community rolling. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.